I don't even know where money comes from sometimes, but like over the last week, I got another $2,600 coming in my pocket. I don't know where it comes from, but I'm just programming my mind. On this video, I'm gonna share the exact truth on why recently, over like the last few months, I've had this hockey stick result of success. I've been making more money, I've been happier, I've been more fulfilled, I've been just waking up with a bigger smile on my face every single day. And people are constantly asking me, why have I had this hockey stick? Why have my results just catapulted? And so on this video, I want to share with you something I've never shared on this channel before. So make sure and stick around all the way to the end of this video. Hey, what's up guys? Nick Arapkiles here. Welcome to today's video. As you guys have probably noticed, if you've been subscribed to this channel for any period of time, over the last few videos, I've kind of been explaining a few things that are a little bit different than my typical content. You know, before I was talking a lot about affiliate marketing and making money through that. Then I really started getting into YouTube ads and I'm going ham on that. That's my main focus. But there's kind of this little thing behind the surface that I haven't shared too much. I've kind of alluded to a little bit. This thing right here is by far the most important thing if you truly want to have more success, whatever that means. Do you want to make more money? Do you want to build your business better? Do you want to have more happiness? Do you want to have more excitement? Do you want to smile more? Do you want to be more fulfilled? Whatever it is that you are truly after, this is the stuff that is important. So stick around all the way to the end of this video, okay? Now you notice behind me, this is our new apartment. As I mentioned before on this video, is that we moved into a new apartment. It's amazing. We love it. I think we scored big. I don't know exactly how we did. I think it was some sort of manifestation, really, but it's amazing. And I think based on what everyone said in one of the last videos is I kind of want to do like kind of an MTV style crib. So again, if you guys would like me to do that, I want to share off kind of the pool area, our apartment, our balcony, some of the amenities, and I think it'd be kind of a fun video. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know down below. But that's not the point of this video. Let's get into this. I just want to get straight into this and talk about this and just be real with you, be truthful with you, because there's been some things going on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know anything about. And this is the one thing that truly makes people successful. And this is one of the things that very rarely do you hear anybody talking about. So I want to explain a quick little story for you real quick, okay? So I want you to imagine that we have this scale, okay? It's a weight scale. One side is positive and one side is negative, okay? And basically, you're gonna start stacking rocks on each side, right? Every day you're gonna boop, 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 boop. You're gonna put some on positive, you're gonna put some on negative, positive, negative. But what if you could start putting more rocks on the positive side, and then all of a sudden the positive is outweighing the negative? Wouldn't you like that in your life? Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna be explaining here. And I promise you this will make sense here in a second. What I'm really getting at is that why I've had this uptick of success and what I like to call hockey stick of success is because of the fact that I've been deliberately programming myself for success, for happiness, for fulfillment, for the things that I truly want, okay? And let me explain this a little bit further. So this scale we got, right? So whatever side you stack more rocks on is that's gonna be your reality, okay? So how do we stack rocks on this scale? Well, basically, this scale is it's basically a metaphor of your experiences in life. So the more positive experiences you put on your scale, the more positive your life is gonna be. Now on the flip side, the more negative rocks you put on, the more rocks you put on the negative side, the more negative you're going to be. And if you don't even think you're doing any of this type of stuff, it's probably gonna be this way where you have a lot of negativity in your life. That's how most people are operating these days. And it's unfortunate, but that is the truth. So let me explain this even further. So what do I mean by experiences? How do we really do this? So an experience can be a multitude of things. It can be an actual experience where you're like interacting with people and you have a positive experience. That could be something. Or it could be literally a thought that comes into your mind, or something you visualize consciously or unconsciously. Maybe you're worrying about something. Maybe you're worrying about the landlord evicting you or whatever. That's an experience in your mind. You're worrying about it. You're visualizing. You're imagining it. Okay? So I want you to understand is that this is why you have to be so deliberate with programming yourself for success, for positivity, for happiness, whatever it is, again, that you are going after. But think about this, because every time you have a positive thought, maybe every time you take a positive action, every time you get a positive result, every time you feel a good emotion, that is stacking rocks on the positive side. On the flip side, every time you have a bad emotion, every time you have a bad experience, every time you think a bad thought, every time you visualize something not positive, that's putting a rock on that side. And again, what I talked about before is that the more weight that's on whichever side, that's going to be your reality. Because basically what this is doing is it's building up your beliefs. And beliefs play a huge factor, because whatever you believe is your reality, is your truth. I'm going to say that again. Whatever you believe is your reality. You see some of those people that just have like this insane enthusiasm and insane confidence, and you're like, you shouldn't be that confident. You shouldn't be that energetic. You shouldn't have the success that you're having. But they have this like delusional belief that they are good, that they are successful. And soon enough, all of a sudden that is their reality. Why do you think that happens? It's because they truly believed it. How do you get to believe it? You stack the rocks in your favor. So this is why it's so important to deliberately stack rocks on the right side of the scale. Now, you might be saying, Nick, like, how do I control that? Like, there's bad experiences that go on in my life. What am I supposed to do when bad things happen? There's always gonna be bad things that happen. But again, we have to scale it out. And that's why you have to get very deliberate in programming your mind. So just to kind of give you a little bit of an example of what kind of stuff I do. So I have this workbook, okay? And it's basically like a little visualization book that I put together. One of my mentors actually shared with me. So I had a couple of questions, people asking who is my mentor? And I'm not sure if I want to give out my source yet, but if you guys do want me to do that and you want me to talk a little bit more about this, what's called Alchemy of Self, it's kind of like a visualization book, let me know down in the comments. Just put AOS for Alchemy of Self. So I wake up every morning and I have this thing built out, and I have like all my affirmations. It's literally 6 pages of affirmations. It's like 3 pages of images that I want happen in my life. Traveling to Greece, generating $500,000 for my clients, generating 6 figures a month for my clients, speaking on stages, doing the things that I truly want to experience in my life. And so then I have my manifesto that kind of just explains Nick Arapkiles as a whole and what I want to achieve. It has a bunch of different stuff in there. It has kind of my character traits that I really want to embody. It has all my goals. It has everything in there. What am I doing with this Alchemy of Self? What am I doing with this workbook? I'm reading it 3 times per day. Do you think that is stacking a rock on the positive or the negative side? Right? So I still continue to have negative experiences, if you want to call it that, in my life. But again, those can't outweigh. And that's just one of the things that I'm doing. Every day I meditate. Every day I visualize. That's one of the most important things too, is really visualizing where you want to go. Do you want to travel? Do you want to make more money? Do you want to have more freedom in your life? Imagine that. Visualize it, because you can do that. See, the craziest thing about our minds is that it cannot tell what's imagined, vividly imagined, and what is real. The brain can't tell the difference. It's crazy. But the key is you have to emotionalize it. So when I close my eyes and I really visualize what I want, I visualize speaking in front of crowds, 5,000 people, 10,000 people screaming my name, making my clients a ridiculous amount of money, traveling the world, hanging out with my best friends, and going to the most exotic corners of the world. I close my eyes and I see that and I feel it. I feel it because I can see it. It's vivid. I imagine it. It's real to me. And again, whatever you believe, that is your reality. Okay? One last thing I want to share with you, and because I made a post on Instagram, I don't know if you guys saw it or not. If you are not following me, make sure and do that. Links down in the description. But I posed this question to my audience and I asked them something to the tune of, is it important to feel good to have success? And I got some kind of 50-50 answers. But here's the reality. okay? And I've constantly been going over, I've just been dedicating myself to learning the mind, learning how to be successful, learning how to attract more abundance into your life. I listened to this one audio. It was by this guy named Kevin Trudeau. I might put a link down in the video description. Let me know if you guys would like me to put a post in there, or maybe even introduce this a little bit more on another video. Put in KT, because this audio actually changed my life. He was talking about how to manifest more things into your life and just bring things into your life, like a brand new apartment with a sick view, something that the balcony's 4 times the size of any other unit in the place. And that's what I got, because I had this in my alchemy of self every single day. I was looking at it every single day, hanging out with my best friends at this sick apartment, luxury apartment. I got it, generating multiple thousands of dollars every day. It happened. Like, I don't even know where money comes from sometimes, but like over the last week, I got another $2,600 coming in my pocket. I don't know where it comes from, but I'm just programming my mind, because I program my mind and my body and everything in my life to attract more success, attract more abundance, whether that's money, whether that's people, whether that's experiences. And that's what's happening. And this is why it's happening. And I'm always hesitant to put this stuff out, because people like start saying, oh, that's woo-woo, because that's what I used to think. That's the things that I used to say, this is woo-woo. But it's backed by science. We're all energy. You can't deny it, the fact that we are all energy at a cellular level. The energy that you put out plays a huge factor on whether you are going to get that kind of energy back. Because 6 months ago, I was putting out a lot of bad energy and it was coming right back on me. Now I'm putting out great energy no matter what, and it keeps coming back on me. Now, I'm gonna wrap this video up, but there's one last thing that I wanna share with you, and I was kind of getting to that here. The number one thing, the most important thing that you must do is you must always be feeling good. Now, I already know you guys are watching this and you're like, Nick, how am I always supposed to feel good? Like, I'm not always gonna be feeling good. Yes, but there are things that you can do to boost your state. Okay, and I want you to understand and realize that no matter where you are, no matter what's going on, you can't give in to your negative thoughts, your negative beliefs, your negative patterns, because that is limiting your success tenfold. So what I strongly recommend that you do is, 1, smile more, okay? And then that's like just number 1. And if you can just do that more, just smile more, just have more fun. Just look at the bright side of life. And I know that might sound super simplistic, and I'm not saying all this stuff is gonna come overnight. It certainly didn't come overnight for me, but as time continues, I continue to force myself to smile more and have more fun. If I'm not feeling good, I stand up, I turn on some music and I dance. Or I go through my Alchemy of Self book and I pump myself up because I'm reading 6 pages of affirmations telling myself how good I am, how amazing I am, how awesome I am, how much value I'm bringing to the world, and that makes me feel better. Maybe I do jumping jacks, maybe I do sit-ups. I wake up in the morning, I do 100 sit-ups every single day. It makes me feel good. Do things that are gonna make you feel good. Find the things that are gonna make you feel good. Whether it's physical exercise, for me it is. I love getting a great workout and sweating it out. That makes me feel good. I love getting up and dancing. I love smiling. I love having good conversations with friends. I'm doing everything in my power to feel good, because unless I'm always feeling good or doing my very best and feeling good the majority of the time, unless I am feeling good all the time, it doesn't matter what kind of energy you're putting out, you're not gonna get it back. You have to feel good if you really want your energy to multiply and be sent out there for that energy to come back. So I know this video is a bit woo-woo, it might be a little bit out there, but here's the thing that I wanna just finish up with. I made it my mission recently to become the world's #1 YouTube advertiser. That was my mission, and it is my mission. I'm getting there. I'm going to be there, okay? But I also realized that that might not be my #1 mission, ultimately, okay? It's great for right now, but ultimately, I am so passionate about this stuff. I'm so passionate about mindset, success, abundance, and attracting that stuff in, because you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you attract, okay? The universe is equal. There's always a give and take. There's always a yin and yang. Nothing is out of balance, ever. And that's a tough thing to understand, but the more I've learned this stuff, it's true. So if you wanna have success, you always have to be feeling good. And you always have to be programming your mind so that you can continue to stack the rocks in your favor so that you can have the success that you want. But what I'm getting to is that I am so passionate about this stuff. I love this stuff. It completely transformed my life. Completely. I'll never be again the same person. And I'm so incredibly grateful for it and thankful for it. And because of that, I feel like that is my true mission on life. I want to help people understand that they can think their way into abundance. They can change their life. Now, I'm not saying it's just thinking. It's not just like that woo stuff where it's like, hey, just think of $1 million and it'll be in your bank account. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that if you take responsibility and you learn how to think and you learn how to apply this stuff to your life, you can have so much success. And I believe that you can, because anybody can do this if they put in the work, they put in the dedication, they follow this stuff exactly. So if you guys are interested in me chiming in more on this and just really hammering home on these type of topics more often, I would be happy to. I'm going to do it eventually down the road. My mission kind of right now is just the YouTube stuff, so I can just absolutely dominate there, make a ton of money so I can build more credibility, have more influence, and then people will understand that this is the stuff that really took me to that. Because, you know, when someone has this massive success, that's why I bought into my mentor. You know, he's doing $20 to $30 million a year, and I'm like, what the heck is he doing? I saw what he's doing exactly what I'm telling you guys. That's why I believe it. So when I get to $20 to $30 million a year, more people are gonna be like, oh damn, like this must be true. So that's kind of what my focus is on over the next, several years. So be on the lookout for that, but I wanted to share that with you guys because I'm very, very passionate about this stuff. So thank you for watching this video. Appreciate you. Hope you like the new scenery. I thought it was kind of cool. I had the wide lens tonight. Yeah. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Make sure and subscribe to this channel and share this with some friends because more people need to hear this stuff. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next video.